Hello, Pisces. This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot here to look at your week ahead starting September 22nd, 2025. Pisces, my fishes, I hope all is well. The deck I am using will be listed in the description box. Welcome any new subscribers to my channel. Appreciate you. And we're just going to see what is the potential energy surrounding my Pisces this week. Does Pisces have to look forward to? Energies for Pisces. All right, Pisces, let's give it a cut and begin your messages. Again, not reading reversal, so if they show up in the reverse, I'll just turn them around and read them in the upright. We want to start off with the first card in energy for you, Pisces. We have the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords represents clarity. Could be gaining some sort of insight on a particular situation, might be involving a person, it could be a problem or whatever. But it always comes through as to clarifying something, to seek that type of clarity. The other things associated with the Ace of Swords here for you, Pisces, is victory and success. Okay, you can attach that victory and success to almost anything that's going on for you this upcoming week. Ace of Swords, number one. First actions, first moves. So that could be anything involving a decision for the very first time or an action for the very first time. And also, too, seeking some sort of excitement or adventure. Following the Ace of Swords, now we have the Seven of Pentacles. Some of my Pisces are going to be putting in the grind this week. Getting that capital, could be saving up for something greater. Could be a pay raise. All right, putting in the hard work to get those coins. And the Seven of Pentacles could also be, I always say, stretched out into other areas of your life. In terms of opportunities, it doesn't always have to involve money. Up next, now we have, so the focus for some of you may be on money this week. Now we have the Three of Pentacles. So this is any types of recognition that may be coming your way. That recognition, Pisces, could be coming straight from your employer. And again, a small pay raise. Some sort of congratulations or thank you. This is usually in some sort of completion of a task or an assignment. Now, whether or not that's associated with your work or it could be outside of your work. And again, whether or not you were in collaborating with other people to help you complete the task. You could also be introduced to somebody new, and I also assign love affairs and attractions to the Three of Pentacles. So the energies are going up on the 22nd, so maybe by the 24th, there could be some sort of recognition coming your way. All right. Up next now we have the Major Arcana, the Death card. Never fear death. It doesn't mean physical death. It just means major life transformation. So it could be something that's coming to an end for you, Pisces, that you have to put to an end only through recognition. And then whatever it is that you are able to identify or recognize that needs to be put to an end, something else replaces that. And it's usually, something that's more positive. But I usually assign the smallest, simplest thing to this Death card is you could be just, getting rid of accumulated clutter from, whether it's in the home or in the office, whatever. Okay, so that's the Major Arcana, the Death card here. Up next now we have the Major Arcana, Justice. Justice being served to you this week, Pisces, things being in your favor. Anything that wasn't in your favor may turn around and be in your favor because this is what justice does. Okay, Lady Liberty, she's holding the scale, so this could be a week of balanced energies for many of you that I'm reading for. Feeling liberated, feeling at peace, exercising your freedom. But I don't know. Lately, they're trying to curtail people's freedom of speech, and I'm not liking that too much, but that's a different story. I don't get into politics, but we really have to be careful about what's going on in our current state, okay? So this also, too, could be any types of litigation, settlements, lawsuits, being in your favor, judgments. Okay, I'll also assign workman's comp. But someone else could be getting married, too, here in front of the Justice of the Peace. Very beautiful card to receive. All right, following the Justice of the Peace, now we have the, the Justice card, not Justice of the Peace. We have the Page of Pentacles. Again, more money is showing up here for you, Pisces. And this Page of Pentacles could be for anyone out there who may begin a new job or get a job offer. Could be anything involving contracts, birth of a business idea. Could be also seen as your money situation turning around. If you experienced any periods of drought when it comes to your money, that energy starts to turn around with the Page of Pentacles. Following that, now, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, I said the money is about you this week, Pisces. This is, of course, one of my big money cards here, right? So this could be the boss in the workplace environment. Certainly, it could be the, creditors. It could be that promotion. It could be that pay raise, bonus money, job offer, contract offer, anything related to business. And again, your money following the Page of Pentacles is substantially improving here, or is about to improve, right? So this could be also, since it is a court card, how other people around you see you, Pisces, as always someone who is there for them, dependable, reliable, never selfish, never stingy, always willing to lend a helping hand. It doesn't always have to relate to money. All right, so that's the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. All right, so following that, we have the major arcana, the Hermit. The Hermit is just neutral energy here. I don't like to use the word isolation that's associated with this, but it could be just a moment, and it could be any time during the week that you just want to pull back and just, be by yourself, maybe do some reflection, meditation, catching up, reading a book, just, downtime, alone time, me time. You're not going to stay in this energy too long, okay? So that is the major arcana, the Hermit. On top of Justice now, we have the Knight of Pentacles, okay? All about that dough. Knight of Pentacles, again, financial independence, or you already are, or you're seeking it, or you're moving towards it. Yeah. So the Knight of Pentacles, again, along with the other pentacles that have shown up here, the job offer, contract offer. This is a court card, again, like the Queen, someone who sees you as dependable, reliable. And these people are usually good as good money handlers. So you have to put yourself into their place, and that could be you. And you're really good with your finances, Pisces. You really keep an eye out on your money and where it's going. Some of you may be doing investments, savings, but it's a good thing, though. Okay, you're making it work for you. Knight of Pentacles, I did mention the job offer, contract offer, good money handlers, dependability, reliability, accountability. All right. Following the Knight of Pentacles on top of the Page of Pentacles, now we have the the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, Pisces. It's all about that money this week. Maybe all about the Benjamins. So the Eight of Pentacles again could be the job offer, could be the pay raise, the bonus money. Okay, contracts. Some of you just, along with the Seven of Pentacles that sits underneath, maybe just paying attention to the details of the work that you do. The energy of the Eight of Pentacles, like the Seven of Pentacles again, once again, could be, stretched out into any other area of your life in terms of opportunities. Wow. On top of the Queen of Pentacles here for you, Pisces. Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles, a little minor money card here, but that's all right. Trying to figure out what to do with all this other money that you got going on here. So it's trying to balance stuff. Could be just simply, balancing your checkbook. Could be juggling two things, working two jobs. Still could be, receiving a small pay raise. And on the last card here, the Hermit, Major Arcana, we're going to finish off with the where the hell did that come from? Okay, we're going to go with it, Three of Swords. And of course, if you've been following me long enough to know that when you have, especially because of your spread has massive pentacles here, someone can still be separating themselves from their employment, maybe leaving one job to go to another, could be in the form of a retirement. And the Three of Swords would just represent, if it was, just for an example, you were leaving work for another job, then, the heartache and the grief comes through of separating from those people that you have you know, formed friendships with, or, and some of that friendships could seem like it's family. And, once you separate from, one job to another, it does bring on this type of energy. Okay. You don't want to leave what you've already formed, but also, if you're retiring, you're retiring because you worked hard and now it's time for you to relax and enjoy, retirement. Or if more money or opportunities present themselves in the form of another job, then of course you still would feel this, because then you're, leaving what you had already formed behind. Otherwise, it still would represent, separation, heartache, and grief, right? But it could also mean, third party in play when it comes to romance, conflicting energies going on, possibly with coworkers or maybe, bosses, having some sort of conflicting energies with that situation. Could be that there's Pisces that are together in a relationship romantically, of course, and they're still together, but there may be some sort of distance that separates you. I always talk about pet loss. Pet gets away, family is left grieving. But let's throw a clarifier on the very last card that showed up on the Hermit. And because it showed up on the Hermit, that might be in the form of having to, spend some time alone and do some sort of reflection about whatever it is that could be creating that Three of Swords energy here for you. Now, of course, the Three of Swords doesn't mean that it's going to affect every Pisces that I'm reading for. Of course not, because this is just a general reading. And then the Three of Swords may mean something totally different to you than it does for somebody else. All right, let's see if we can get a card in here to clarify why the Three of Swords has showed up. Six of Wands. Okay, so Six of Wands, I just referred to, it's very positive, but I referred to the Six of Wands clarifying that Three of Swords. Could be just somebody having some sort of, this could be travel arrangements, Somebody might be upset because either they had to cancel their traveling plans, or maybe the persons that they may have booked the traveling plans with may have, changed or revised something, or may have canceled something. That's what I'm seeing here with the Six of Wands. Okay. All right. So this is what I have for you this week, Pisces. Not too bad. Just remember, it's me. Just interpreting these messages here for you the best way that I can. Only take what's going to work for you. Leave the rest alone. Guys, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Have a safe, great week ahead. Always come back here to get more of these messages from me, Pisces, and I will talk to you real soon. Ciao.